Cat Life.
I tried playing Albion Online a few times, and the first two were very unsuccessful because the game is very old school. If you've played any MMOs back in like the early 2000s or even 90s, you remember exactly what that feels like. Stuff like Ultima Online or like Ragnarok Online days, if you remember those. If you've played those, you know what I'm talking about. But there's no intro to the game. There is no like tutorial. No one tells you what you have to do. You kind of have to start doing things and figure it out on your own. And I'm gonna walk through everything that you can do, kind of, that I know so far, because I've only played the game for 3 days. But I wanted to tell you how I finally managed to get into the game, because the intro is the most important part. I feel like majority of people would leave the game at the intro because their intro was not good. Their intro into the game was not good, and that's why they would leave it. And I'm here to change that. I'm here to tell you how to get into the game properly so that you get addicted like I am. And come and revel in your addiction like I am, okay? So the first thing you're gonna do is, you're gonna watch this video. It's called The Fastest Possible Start for New Players, Albion Online Beginner's Guide by SwoleBenji. And this video will go with you, handhold you step by step, how to get the best possible start in the game, where you make your character, okay? This is how you begin on the newbie island, where there's no other people apart from you. You just start here, kind of intros you into moving and using skills and gathering. And then after that, it throws you into the world and you're like, well, shit, what do I do now? Well, I don't know. Kind of introduces you to what crafting is like. So you can gather as long as you have the tools that you need to gather in your inventory. And then you can craft by talking to the crafter NPC and giving them the materials. Shit, Mitch, shut the fuck up. Why are you out? What is the problem? Oh yeah, the problem with this game that everyone has is that it looks like Runescape and it's not very pretty. And you know, that's okay, I understand that. I can understand that. I don't think it's pretty either. I think it's very ugly. But it's a good game, regardless of how it looks. So this guy is gonna tell you how to make money without entering any zones where you can die, because essentially this is a PvP game. There are zones where other people can kill you and loot you, full loot. There are zones where people can kill you without looting you, and there's zones where people cannot even attack you. So depending on which zones you want to stick to, there's different types of things that you gotta do. So you're gonna get a lot of stone from the starter island, and that stone is gonna give you like very good starting money to start the game. Because money is a big thing. You need a lot of money, okay? You need a lot of money in this game. Now, after you're done with this guide, you're gonna watch this video by Leyvi, which will give you 15 quality of life PvP PvE tips for a better gameplay experience. Albion Online 2020 Beginner's Guide, okay? This is gonna tell you what kind of settings to do in your game settings, little tips and tricks that will make your life easier, because the game doesn't tell you anything, okay? Anything you want to know, you need to Google it, you need to YouTube it, you need to find outside source on how to play the game. The game has a paid premium service, which is like a monthly sub, and you kind of need it if you're serious about the game. This feels like one of those complicated instruction books to play a tabletop game that everyone swears is worth it. Kind of, yeah. Yes, the game is very hard to get into. Yes, the game is fucking hardcore, okay? The only other reference I can give that is not a game from the 80s is probably EVE Online. That is probably the closest it comes. And that's a pretty hardcore game. That's a game that is not a game, it's a lifestyle. But once you commit to it, and once you like it, and enjoy it, and start doing it, trust me, it's worth it. Now let me show you what you can do in this game, and how you level up, which, it's different. Okay, you see this board? This board is very scary when you look at it. Also, this board is about to change tomorrow because there is a very big update coming tomorrow. This is kind of why I started the game right now before the update, so I can like go along with the update. I decided to go priest because I like healing people, and because this is an MMO, therefore I wanna have that party content, you know, because I'm a party person, because I like to party hard. So what happens is, this is your start, this is your beginning. Novice adventurer, okay? And the more you do things, the more you level them up. So the more you kill mobs, the more you level up this trainee fighter. So you start off with any weapon, you hit stuff, you kill them, you get that experience over here, which is called fame, and you become a trainee fighter. Then you equip a staff. After you have this point, you equip a staff, you hit some stuff with, you kill some stuff with the staff, you get experience, you become a mage. Huh, you're a mage now. And once you're a mage and you level it up enough, you can get some other types of staffs. Huh, that's cool, right? You can get a holy staff. Then you're like, okay, I'm gonna get a holy staff and I'm gonna kill some shit in a party that I'm healing with a holy staff. And then it's like, ah, woo, you have experience in priest now. That's cool. That's cool. Okay.
Okay.
So you go in a party, you start healing people, they start killing shit for you, and then you're like, huh, now you can equip a divine staff. Huh, that's cool. Okay, so you see each step of the way that you do has levels. I have already maxed that out. This is the first step that you do into the mage. And then obviously I'm level 53 out of 100 on the priest. And then on the divine staff, which is the specialization for the priest. Out of priest, you can have 4 different staffs for priest, right? And the more you use the staff, the more you level it up. And this is like on 32 out of 100. This final step here is the hardest one to level up. Like when you get to level 70, that's your halfway through. So what you do is you go into dungeons with people in a different zone. There's many different zones that you can party people with and do dungeons. And that's called fame farm, right? I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So you have your gear here. Every gear that you equip will level up as you wear it more. The more you wear it and the more stuff you do while wearing it, the more it levels up, okay? So you can be a priest, but you can still equip shit like plate hood, which I've been doing. Like plate armor, there we go. That one here. That's what I'm doing. And you have ultimate combinations, like infinite combinations of what you can do. So when you go to the map, there's these are yellow. It's night right now, so you can't really tell that it's yellow. But yellow zones are basically zones where people can kill you, but they cannot loot you. What the hell is that? It's a cloud. Oh my god. It's shaped like a narwhal. Anyway, then you have red zones where people can kill you and loot everything that you have. So you go into these zones with your kind of gear that you can buy over and over again. Also, the other thing that's cool about this game is that everyone is on the same server. There's no like servers, there's no separation. These are like people from all around the world. We're all on the same server. So I can play with absolutely everyone, okay? Everyone. How cool is that? That's really cool. I wish more MMOs had that. And then when you move from this island over here and move to the other island over here, these are black zones. These are zones where everyone can kill everyone and loot everything. And it's scary because it doesn't tell you how many people on the map are gonna kill you. When you go into these red zones, you can see how many PK players are in the zone and you kind of prepare for it. It's exciting. So what I'm gonna do is for now, I'm gonna play it a little bit safe, but we'll see how it goes later on. Maybe I'll find people in my guild that will help me go and farm into the black zones or red zones. Show us combat. I'll show you. I'll show you. Everything is location based. So when I leave my shit in this chest here in town, it's not available for me to pick it up from any other chest in any other town. I'm actually gonna keep that because I'm not gonna lose anything. Everything is location based. So if you want to transport a lot of expensive shit from one place to the other and there's red zones or black zones that you have to go through, you hire a whole party to protect you because people are gonna try to kill you and get your shit, okay? That's why I have a lot more to learn and a lot more to like do. People told me that to get to the like max level on the specialization here, what I'm trying to do, level this up, it took them like 2 months of playing every single day. So for me to reach the max specialization, it's gonna take me like 2 months. All right, but I'm gonna do it. Yes, the controls are very like RTS. The controls are very RTS. So you can switch the controls to RTS or to more not RTS. I made my controls to be RTS so that right click is for me to move, left click is to select. But by default, they're not RTS like. You can change that in your game settings. By default, you move by left clicking. But yeah, the combat is kind of like League for sure. This dungeon actually appears on the map, so it's a static dungeon. Most of the dungeons appear at random places, but yeah, there's those green portals and they are solo dungeons. Then there's slightly bigger portals that are blue and they're like a group dungeon for 3 to 5 people. And yeah, they appear completely randomly, and all of the dungeons are randomly generated. There's like different rooms, and each room is like a puzzle piece, and the whole dungeon is a combination of different puzzle pieces. So you're gonna see the same rooms and the same bosses, but not in the same order ever. And solo dungeons are 2 to 3 levels, and party dungeons are 4 to 5 levels, I think. Can you use WSD to move? No. You only use your mouse click to move. Your skills are on Q, W, E, R, D, and F. You can see my skills down here. And your skills are depending on your equipment. So you can select different skills here on your equipment. And that's how you have your build. Your equipment gives you the skills that you have. You have 1 active skill and 1 passive skill per equipment piece. And then on your weapon, you have your Q, W, and E. You have 3 active skills and 1 passive. The passive is stuff like this, like every 4 activated spells, your heals become 20% stronger. That's a passive. If you have any questions, let me know, and if I can answer them, I will. Because I want you guys to understand what's going on, because I'm learning as well. So this is the perfect opportunity to learn together what the hell Albion is all about. Alright? And I want you guys to come play with me too, maybe. If you want to. If you think that's your kind of thing, I'll help you out. Alright, Tank goes first. I have hotkeys on my mouse that allow me to go through the party members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can select any party member the way they appear in the party number on my mouse. It's super cool. I'm so proud of doing that little quality of life change, because it's so good for healing. I can just press 1 on my mouse and boom, I can heal the tank. Easy. He's taking more than the tank. See what I mean by tanks don't tank? Frustrates me. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 good tanks that could keep their aggro, but majority of tanks do not keep their aggro. Good heals. Ah, look at that. He said good heals. Ah! He said good heals, chat. Novice time of insight unlocked. Oh, that's from my weekly achievement. From my daily bonus completed. Nice. I got a tome that gives me experience. It's an experience tome. Oh, divine challenge chest. Those are also my weeklies. So the more you do content every week, it's pretty easy to reach. The more content you do every week, the more rewards you get. Kind of like a mobile game, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing a lot of Albion in the future, so I really hope that you guys can get into it with me, and we can like get hyped about stuff with me, because I want to do some PvP content as well, which is gonna be super exciting. And I hope that you at least like understand what I'm talking about and like it, so we can like play it together. That would be very cool. I'm still a noob though. I have so much to learn in this game, and I'm very excited for it, because you know me, chat. I like learning. And this is the definition of endless learning, because there's so much to learn. You can always keep learning.